This episode, I think, is going to be a lot of just sitting around waiting for our kid to grow, because he is 6 years old. I don't want to dedicate too much time to, obviously, his childhood, because we can't get much done besides just raiding, and we've seen that 100,000 times. So, we'll skip through and keep in the most important events that happen and sort of form his life here. One of you said, and I took this comment to heart, it was very offensive. One of you said, there's not been enough incest going on in this episode. So, why don't we take a look, in the series just in general, I guess. So, why don't we take a look? We've got Princess Jumping. Oh, shit, Princess Inaria is apparently a genius. She'll do. Fine. Done. We should probably train her as well. Educating her probably wouldn't go amiss. Right, assign Guardian. Who have we got then? Anybody with patient, humble, diligent, generally any of those things? Any? Oh, she'll do. Hang on. Patient, diligent, gregarious, family person. You'll do. Excellent. Train my wife, or at least she will be now. Boom. Okay. Princess Inaria is due to be married to King Balesso of Gogossos. There you go. Hopefully that's ticked that one off the list, because, you know, what sort of series would it be if we didn't get in some divine marriage? What other features did we add to this goddamn religion, then? So don't mind if they're... Oh, yeah, because we went with aggressive, didn't we? So we can raise levies pretty much permanently, and we don't have to worry about it too much. Allows women to earn temple holdings. Priests can marry, can inherit titles. Can marry close kin to improve vassal relations, and 3 wives, 7 lovers if we take them from slaves, captives, or salt wives, so like concubines that we take from conquest. So that's pretty good. We've got to wait a very, very long time, and I'm not entirely sure whether or not the crashes are fixed, because obviously I didn't want to play anything off camera here, so that we didn't ruin it. But in the meantime, what we'll do then, while we wait for that to just to sort of do its thing, I think we'll just go raiding for a while. Just build the place up. I don't want to launch any pirate invasions or anything. The council will most likely not approve of it anyway. Not that I can check now, but for now, the goal is... Oh, shit. Have I set a rally point? Hang on. Double check. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, hang on. Cancel the fleet levy. Honestly, cancel the fleet levies. Right, there we go. Take 2. Okay, so basically, the goal is to get that shadow binding horn, whatever it was called, the dragon binding horn, from Karth. So the temple of the House of the Undying has... Oh, no, he didn't have it. I think that the ultimate goal of the series, along with obviously forming the Empire of the Summer Sea and then sort of making sure House Toad is going to be the one true ruler, is also burning down King's Landing. Seeing the amount of times they've fucked us. So they've moved their capital over to Harrenhal. How strong? What? Lewis? Frank? How did this happen? How did you get the Iron Throne? He must have just seized it? Yeah, 7 kings with the Iron Throne. How did you get this? Tell me how you... elected? Wait, they've changed to elective? Okay, fair enough then. So we now got an elective king of the Iron Throne there. It's nice they've gone for democracy. That's pretty good. Over in Harrenhal, of all places, well, that's a pretty great place to have a capital. We are still going to burn King's Landing to the ground as payment. Now they've got... Oh my god, the garrison is so small now. Now that we've got rid of fucking Flame Queen's broken building submod. Oh god, I probably shouldn't have clicked that. Apparently that's broken everything. But basically they've got apparently only 7,000 troops. We have a much larger army there. We've got 8,100 raiders. So I think we could just turn up and torch the place as sort of the ultimate revenge for getting rid of slavery twice in the Empire. Oh, this is great. CK2 is not responding. Excellent. Oh, there we go. I think I'll just go ahead and press the close the program button. It feels a shame to not be doing this with Jesus Toad at the head of the army, but honestly, it's going to be therapeutic either way, right? To torch this place down and take back all the gold that they took, I suppose, what, hundreds of years ago? Oh, shit, we've only been going for 83 years. Seriously? Okay, about 50 years ago then. Let's turn up. Hello, friends. You might remember us. We're from the other side of the world. Remember you declared war on us twice with seemingly no warning? Shit, we are actually going to get this as well. I thought that we might lose a few troops during the actual siege of King's Landing here, but I don't think they're going to stand a chance, are they? I think even if they send troops, because their capital all the way up in Harrenhal, quite far away from King's Landing, we'll be able to see them coming as well from the vision that we've got here. So we could always dash if they are going to smash us, but I think we can... They came from the south. Oh, those madmen. Hang on, 14,000. It's risky. I'm not a fan of it. We've got rid of shit commanders too. I think we're going to get absolutely decimated here, so I think we'll run. Oh, shit, we got away in time. Wow, okay, that's impressive. So we could potentially take King's Landing. The one thing we've got to worry about, though, is obviously all the other troops coming in as backup. They are at war with some guy there. Who are they at war with? Depends on the roll for last half. Where is that? All the way up in the north. Interesting. So those troops might have just been on their way up anyway to go and deal with this. Oh, it's another revolt with 1,000 men. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they retreat out, and I'll just keep trying my luck with this. Although they haven't really got much treasure, I can't imagine. We can at least try. So I was looking for some good targets to raid, obviously, while we're waiting for our kid to grow here. King Duncan the Mad of House Targaryen. King of the Pirates. He's a knight, he's a dragon rider, but he is... Wait, what? Drown God Lysini, but House Targaryen. What happened here? He's the king of the Stepstones, apparently. Or at least king of a couple of islands in the Stepstones. Yeah, Kingdom of the Stepstones. We claim on the Seven Kingdoms of the Iron Throne, he has a dragon, Silverwing. My god, that's a powerful dragon. Apparently he was raiding us, which is why I'm launching a counter-attack here on the way back from the whole Iron Throne raiding. That's really odd. I have no idea how this happened. It's kind of a cool story for this dude, though. Impressive. So, let's see if he's got anything. Surely he's got all the old Targaryen artifacts, then. Oh my god, he absolutely does. Look at this. Holy shit. Poison, Valyrian steel weapon. Dreamfire's whip. They don't do anything, but they are just legendary dragon whips, right? So you can see the history of particular dragons. Interesting. Well, we're going to just get some revenge loot in here, and then we obviously will go back to the Iron Throne as well. Feel like I need a bigger army before I try anything like that in the future. Corsair Rosario's revolted against me, citing evidence of plans to have him arrested and banished. I mean, we weren't doing that, were we? Maybe I was doing that. Okay, who could have done such a thing? Might have been me, I don't remember. Either way, let's send these troops back. At least we kept a fair amount. Oh god, War of the Road to Forest Independence. You shall suffer the consequences. He has taken side with the rebels. Oh god. Okay, right, this could be a pain. So how many troops has he got? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so this is basically the scenario I was kind of hoping for, right? You might remember last episode I said let's try and get the whole of the Summer Islands to rebel at once. That way we have legal revocation on the turtles. We can give it out to lovely Gogossosi patrons, which obviously we will be doing in a second. So Basilisk Point, we've got Talon as well have rebelled. They've joined the side. Oh my god, all of the pirates have rebelled, unsurprisingly. So we can revoke those and give them out to rulers of our religion now. So Corsair, Gogossosi, or Gogossosi Corsair, rather than traditional Corsairs who still follow the Corsair way, rather than falling in line with the religion here. That's fine. That's a good reason to tidy things up. Now, they haven't got that many troops either, so I'm not too concerned yet. This might get out of hand. The whole Summer Isles thing may get out of hand. As for the Corsairs, though, this should be very easily dealt with. So, let's put... Oh my god, we've got shit commanders. Just god-awful commanders. Right, okay. Hello, anybody? 7 Marshal? Well, that's not ideal. It's probably because nobody likes our characters right now, because obviously we are a tiny infant boy leading supposedly an old pirate fleet. So, it doesn't work out too well in our favour here. So, Talon assaulted down, because they barely got anybody here. Nice. She was done for quite quickly. And we'll just finish that one off as well. Okay, so who was the leader of this revolt? So, it was Basilisk Point. If we go and hit that one, basically it will just, you know, it'll finish off the war without having to... Oh, God, here we go. Yep, it's all going wrong. It is all going wrong. Alright, there we go. Thank you very much for that one. Right, this still is only the very small part of the rebellion there, so that's going to be a shit ton of vassals put in prison, which we can deal with in a second. Oh, shit, and the council have to approve it too, though. That could be a problem. That could genuinely be an issue, because obviously the council are most likely going to side with... oh my god, there's a lot of them. Wow. Okay. Well, luckily these boys are killing one another, which works out pretty well for us, obviously. We could go and hit Road to Forest on the way, but honestly, with this many troops, not a big fan of that. King Aegon Targaryen now rides Silverwing into battle. Was this not the dude we literally just looked at? Oh no, it was King Duncan, so he died. His son has now taken control of those pirate isles. And what is he? Is he indifferent? He's now... Oh, sorry? Faith of the Seven Clawman. And his father was Lysini Drown God. Of course he was. Yeah, no, of course he was. Yeah, whatever's going on with that. I have no idea anymore. Right, bring these troops up. I am trying to play on speed 4 now. I would normally obviously be playing on speed 5, especially to get through this kid's education. But unfortunately, that seems to be contributing to the crashing. So, seems like speed 3 might be the safest bet, but also that would take about 4 real-life years to actually get this kid to be a playable character again. Not a fan of this. 8,500 men. I mean, do we want to risk that? Probably not. Alright, let's see where I've got some more troops kicking around. I'll go and pick those up. Apparently we've got 2,000 men just sort of spread around here. Bring these boys down. You know what? We could pick these ones up fairly easily. Get back on the boat. Let's not risk those boys getting smashed by these boys. No thank you. I really do not care about dragons. Not today. I'm in the middle of a war. And whenever there's a pop-up, I immediately think something terrible has happened. Right, you all get on the boats as well. Was that another 1,000? Oh, that's barely 1,000 men. Well done. Okay, so we can deal with Road to Forest, hopefully. We can send these boys down, merge into a giant army. Oh, gain the trait Poet or gain the trait Indolent. Oh, well, you drive a hard bargain game, but I think I'll take the one that isn't completely terrible. Okay, so let's get rid of you then. Road to Forest Independence is dealt with. We've still only got 6,900 men. They will reinforce, so assuming these boys take a very, very long time to get on with their war, they might even try and attack us and take a river crossing or something, so I think we're just going to have to bide our time here, unfortunately. We've got plenty of gold, but again, I want to reinvest it. I don't want to waste it on, you know, temporary mercenaries. Well, here we go. Basically exactly what I was asking for. They are taking a river crossing. Oh, no, we're getting the jungle bonus. Oh, and they're taking the river crossing. Right, okay. That's what I was hoping for. They're also are they a peasant revolt or they're a liberation revolt? This could be interesting. Let's make sure we've got our best commanders kicking around here. 13, 11, 9 is terrible. Shit. Do I? Yeah, alright, go on then. I was going to say we could put the troops down and bring them back. Oh, we're fine. Oh, someone's been released from prison though. That's a kind of a pain, but I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, that was dangerously close. Look at that. Holy shit, we only got their sent to just surrender, and we have barely any morale left. 25%. They are done for. Thank you. 18% war score, and that should tick up to 100% in a second. There we go. Nice. All right. Man, that was looking a little dangerous there for a second. So I basically learned my lesson. No more raiding, which makes this even more pointless. So no more raiding until we've sort of reestablished ourselves. Oh, shit. We've got slaves we can buy. Meet with a slaver. A profitable investment. Buy more slaves. Man, I should have not built anything in the capital until we'd done this. I might go out slave. I'll do, like, slave wars, but no more just casual raiding because we need these troops to defend ourselves. Whilst in the jungles of Gogossos, your vassal, Lord Valyria, found a cave which seemed unexplored. He and his companions entered, only to be attacked by a swarm of wasps. They escaped, but after they returned, Lord Valyria started developing painful rashes and lumps under his skin. When cut open, you find they'd laid eggs under his skin. Ugh. Sothoryos is a dangerous place. Is he okay? He's just severely injured, that's it. And he's also got those weird tan cheeks again. Yeah, so that's one of the issues living in places like, oh god, this dude has grayscale as well. From, I assume, living in Yin. So that's kind of why we're sticking on an island nearby, and obviously not living on mainland Sothoryos there. Oh, great. My half-sister wants something. She wants 75 gold. Are you serious? Jesus. Okay, fine. That's absolutely disgusting. Jesus Christ. Lady Gisana of Talon, blinded, disfigured, stressed, one-legged. What happened to you? Well, you know what, she was a pirate, so that's fine. Speaking of which, we should absolutely revoke all these... Where the fuck are they all? Where are they all? I thought we had a load of people in our prison from all those rebellions. Wait, what? So you are Isle of Toads. Revoke? Why can't I revoke anything? Wait. Independent? What in the fuck is happening? So those guys obviously mutinied and got independence. That seems entirely fair. It doesn't. What about you? Can we revoke yours? You're a rebel. Yeah, traitor vassals do not object. Give me that. And if she says no, we'll just march in and take it from her. Then we can give these two... There we go. Right, so that's the pirate menace basically dealt with at this stage. So we'll give these two loyal Corsair Gogossosi vassals who will take on, obviously, the feudal system rather than the traditional pirate system. Man, that was a massive pain in the ass. We'll give away talent as well, because I'm really not interested in this much. What are you? Traditional Corsair? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. So I don't know how well this will come across in the video. Hopefully it won't come across at all because of my incredible editing skills. But the game has crashed apparently 37 times in the past. Well, basically I've been recording this for the past 2 hours and I've got however many minutes of footage you've seen so far in the video. It's not doing well. It's all down to the new banking system, unfortunately. So it actually turns out by having Flame Queen's building mod installed, we were keeping the game fairly stable because they weren't able to build the things because there were no buildings to build. Now they're able to build the buildings, it's causing the game to fuck up and crash constantly, and I've looked on the forums and there are a lot of people having this problem. It's not just me, fortunately. So I have done the only thing that Karl Marx has ever wanted to do with his whole life, and I've destroyed all the banks. That's right, they're gone now. Hopefully, before we start the next campaign, that will be fixed, because I kind of want to play in one of these smaller Valyrian provinces and build a bank up and sort of see those new features. Turns out it's just really fucking the game for us. She did not always look like that. 15 years old and she's completely changed race and her hair has changed colour and her eyes. She looked like that a second ago. That seems about right. So it isn't my own tinkering, luckily enough. I've sort of put that to rest now. I've taken a look through the error logs and sort of tried to fix where I can, but... Man, this is a great episode. This is a real fun episode for me to record. It might be late today, because apparently getting a minute of content is taking me about an hour of real life time. But there we go. My god, so much has happened. So, long story short, I had to completely reset the save game. I'll explain how I do that at the end. Thinking about things, I've concluded that everything in the world is not as the priests say. Feels great to learn. Gain the trait, diligent. That's very good. I thought that was worth keeping in there. So, Essentially, one thing led to another, and I had to do a full reset, mainly because it was just crashing constantly, but we still have our artifacts and our traits and whatnot here, so let's not worry about that too much. It should be good now. And more importantly, we're ready to move on to the next series as well, because I normally do that at the start of every series anyway, just so that the save game doesn't get too bloated, just so it's not too slow and prone to crashing. So we're ready to move on to the next series anyway. Everything worked out fine. As you can see, everything is just how we left it. Good. So 4 more years, and then we can start conquering the Summer Isles. I don't know how long this episode's gone on for by the time I've edited it. It might only be 5 minutes long. We'll go and take out the Summer Isles, but what I came to the conclusion of, or what I came to the realization of, I should add, is that if we try and declare war, we can't pirate invade, because apparently pirate invasion is only if you have, is only if you are an adult without a region. So, kind of a pain in the ass, because it means we can't expand the realm, so I have been raiding, but not doing too much raiding, because we've also come under attack from, like, who's it became under attack from in hindsight? I actually don't know. I think it was one of Slaver's Bay. Anyway, they turned up with like 5,000 men and tried to attack us, but luckily we got away with it. We've lost a lot of our personal domain to the council, basically dishing themselves out titles and stuff. So like this dude, for example, got granted a title for whatever goddamn reason. Anyway, what I've been doing is actually focusing solely on the castles we've got left and spending money as and where I can. So I've actually started upgrading the holding, which is something we have never done before in this mod pack, which is where you, funnily enough, right-click upgrade holding. And that is a system of upgrading, giving a very powerful upgrade to your holdings, but it's not done on a traditional sort of wait 6 months and it's built system. It's actually done on a percentage chance based on the skills of your seneschal, your Hand of the King. So this dude, for example, is giving it 30% chance yearly of it upgrading. So we're looking at 3 years on average for the holding to be upgraded, but it will go from being, if I can find it here, it will go from having nothing to having a small summer fort, which you can see gives it a sort of very generic. Why summer fort? I have no idea. We are Gogossosi. Let's not worry about that too much. Anyway, more importantly, it will just upgrade it to... Well, there's always been summer. Have I missed that? I suppose it does count as a summer sea, right? Okay. Either way, it will upgrade it to, you know, eventually to like a level equivalent of this, which gives us thousands of troops and garrison size and morale and bonuses. So it's very, very good, but it obviously is depending entirely on the skills of your Hand of the King there. This is cool. I've not seen this before. In the center of Gogossos stands a ruin of particular interest. It was once a great amphitheater where plays and feats were once performed. Now a crumbling building, it's only a sad reminder of the once great city. Perhaps it should be restored to its former glory. Well, obviously, it will bring glory to me and the city. So we gain amphitheater patron. Why can't I say that? Amphitheater. There we go. Patron. For the next 15 years, which isn't terrible, given +1 diplomacy, +5 general opinion. That seems very, very good, as we're still a child ruler of this realm. We'll probably have a lot of traitorous vassals and such. Actually, we're not doing too bad at all. Luckily, we've got a lot of converts to our Corsair religion. I did give Nath away, I believe I just gave it back to... Oh no, we're still holding it. I gave it away to a dude, but obviously he died instantly, so I might just end up giving that back to Nath, but the Regency say no, because, you know, typical council shit. And there we go. At the age of 14, we can marry our half-sister, the Lord Treasurer of Gogossos. Okay then, let's do it. Oh shit, do we have an educator? Oh right, she's our educator, yeah. So our old educator has disappeared into the ether. Long story. So now we have Princess Inaria, who actually ended up being very, very good. Trusting as shit. Dutiful academic. Okay, her trait, I take that back. Her traits are good. Her education is shit. Her fighting is shit. Trusting is obviously terrible. Very easy to be assassinated. But patient, diligent, family person, genius. That's not bad. That could have ended a lot worse. And obviously there's a chance she'll pass that on to our boy here. I've grown increasingly attached to Inaria. Of course you have. And though our marriage was merely a practical arrangement, I wonder if I've come to love her. But all of the other girls. -20. But he does also think she is a friend. She gains 20% fertility and we gain chaste, which gives -15% fertility. Man, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Why the hell not? That seems fine. I find it brings me great joy to bring joy to others. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait, what did we get out of curious? Oh, nothing? Kind? No way. Wait, oh, diligent? Yeah, it was diligent, wasn't it? Okay, so there's our 2 childhood traits being flipped there. You've got affectionate and curious, and we've ended up with kind and diligence. That was pretty good. We didn't quite get the... Oh, okay. We look very, very different to all of our siblings and father and everyone else that we were ever related to. Okay. Might be some issues there with the face packs. Let's not worry about it too much. We're ending up like a pretty decent character. Honestly, I can't complain too much. Diplomacy of 12, learning of 10. Obviously, we spent the most gold we could on the education, so that's fairly understandable. Kind, diligent. Vassals are going to like him. What is this one? Loan taken. Have I fuck? Have I? Fuck. No, I haven't. You liar. We've seen this before, though, where it says that we've taken a loan, and we very clearly have not. What societies have we got kicking around, then? Still just the regular ones. The banks are still gone for hopefully obvious reasons. Fucking banks. Just saying. Got rid of the banks, reset it, so the banks are gone, and now nothing's crashing anymore. Oh, no, my changes are still here, because we still have the whole Gogossosi Corsair. So, again, I know it was none of my tinkering that broke everything, which is quite nice. Have a son? That seems appropriate, seeing as we are the last 2 surviving members of the dynasty for one reason or another. What did we inherit, sorry? Oh, the city of Gogossos. Right, of course we can't hold those anymore, can we? And we've got position of advisor. So all the councillors that get fired obviously hate us. She's stressed. Oh, shit, that's not good. All of the councillors hate us, even though we're in a regency, and it's not actually us firing them. I don't know why they don't get the opinion malice with the regent, but basically they hate us for sacking them, even though we have really no say in it. So, I hope they get murdered. Oh, shit. I got up in my favourite chair with the biggest book I could find when I heard a Toad coming up the stairs. I sprung from the chair, but the book dragged me down, so a Toad caught me. Let me go, I want to read. Getting the trait shy? Getting the fucking trait shy? What do you mean? Why? Because she caught him reading? That doesn't seem right at all. Oh, we got a prosperity boost in Gogossos. That's kind of nice. And Grey Eminence. Hey, that's pretty good. Could have been a lot worse. I think we will go for... I feel like seduction focus just... Oh, shit, we can't because we're chased. I guess we'll go with family focus to start off with then. Try and get ourselves at least an heir so we don't get an immediate game over here. What about the laws? Agnatic Gavelkind? That's not right. Okay, so, onwards to the Summer Isles. Let's take a look at you boys. We can now declare... Oh, thank fucking God. Oh, thank God. Thankfully, my sister wife has taken my advice to heart and decided to spend the last months of her pregnancy in seclusion. Welcome to CK2. We should have hosted a wedding feast. I actually completely forgot to do that. Why don't we reforge the Valyrian Steel Sword Drown Shaper into a unique weapon? 2 blacksmiths offer you their services, so generally don't pick dishonorable, traitorous, proud blacksmiths, greedy blacksmiths in particular. Choose you. He doesn't seem too bad. Kind, gregarious. So that would be choosing Agar. These 2 are useless, bring me more. I'm more than happy to keep trying this until we find someone that looks fairly... Okay, deceitful. Charitable, though? I don't really know which one to pick. Stubborn, ambitious doesn't seem right. Bring me more. Alright, who have we got? Cruel. This guy is envious and greedy. That seems terrible. I've had it on so many occasions. Honorable. He seems right. Honorable and greedy. That doesn't seem... Metallurgist. This boy seems like the one we want. He is greedy, but you know what? He sounds the most qualified. I'm going to go with him. Ariador. Which design shall be used? Mother's Grief, Black Death, Glory. Oh my god, Skin Peeler, Delpino, Good Sword, Dornish Kiss. I don't know what any of these are. So these are all swords that exist in the Game of Thrones universe, or actually in-game as well, and they all have particular designs. Some are like axes, some are, like the Skin Peeler one is like a crooked sword, sort of like an Uruk-hai sword. Morning Mace is clearly a mace. Titan's Bite, Dragon Bane. Of course, we've got to use the Dragon Bane design, but bear in mind our first character, Choad the Dragon Slayer. That's just incredible. Hey, where's my sword? Has he disappeared with it? This is a fairly tragic end to the series, unfortunately, guys. I've literally just been sat here for the past 6 hours, 43 minutes at this stage, according to the first video I started recording, trying to get this to work. I've reinstalled it fully. I've completely reset the save game. I've spawned in a whole new bunch of characters. This was, to unveil the curtain a little bit, a fresh save game I started and actually re-added these characters, re-added Topbog Spoff and gave them the titles they were supposed to have, just literally copying the characters over from the other save game. And it's still crashing consistently. I bet if I set it to play now, it would probably go for about... Look at that. What do we get? 17 days there. It's not playable. I'm going to be honest, it's completely unplayable. I don't know what is causing it. I feel like it's that... Because we never had these issues with the Topbog Spoff campaign. So if I do carry on with Game of Thrones, if I can get over my fucking... Like, a chip on my shoulder I've got with this at this stage, I might roll back to the previous version of the Game of Thrones mod, pre-Holy Fury, and carry on with the Valyrian campaign we added. Although we never got to see, you know, Balesso Toad here actually conquer the Summer Isles or get his empire, there's nothing I can do, guys. Honestly, at this stage, it doesn't seem to be stable at all. So, what I will do is, if I can get this version running to the point that I'm happy with, obviously we'll bring back Topbog, give him all the lands he should hold, get it as accurate as possible to the last one. So I even, you know, spent ages editing in the bloodlines again and giving them proper artifacts. Same with this character that we're playing as now. What I will do is I'll spawn them back in. We'll play in Valyria somewhere. We'll give them, you know, I'll give him the Summer Isles because I feel like it was only a matter of, you know, declaring 10 wars or whatever. And then the patron houses can be added to that, and then hopefully we'll see them through the next series. all I can do is apologize at this point. I mean, I've genuinely tried all day to fix this, and if at the rate I'm going, we're just never going to get a fucking video done. So, thank you all for watching the series. I'm sorry about the incredibly anticlimactic end, but we saw the story of course, Choad the Dragon Slayer and Jesus Toad. Those boys were the most important ones. Anyway, the whole religion reformation thing, you know, going on the big adventures to Valyria, killing a dragon, it was all pretty bombastic. And Topbog is still kicking around somewhere. Next series, if I do it in the Game of Thrones mod, we will come back to Valyria somewhere, and hopefully play as this sort of warrior of light and try and take out Topbog Spoff and reseal the labyrinths underlying sort of our ultimate goal for that campaign. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see more Game of Thrones. Like I said, I feel like it's just an issue with this current version of the Game of Thrones mod. So if we did want to do something like that, I can simply roll it back and we'll be able to play with absolutely no issues, because the Topbog campaign had very little crashing. This, by comparison, has been pretty absurd. So thank you all for watching. Sorry about the, like I said, abrupt, shitty end to the series. And the game's completely crashed. Good. We are going to give a shout out to all of the patrons making this series possible in the first place. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, despite the fact that we never got around to the whole patron houses thing. Again, next series is definitely going to happen, or at least I will spawn them into the Summer House for next series. A big shout out to Big Dick Timmy, Tom Sarah 18, Harik, Lucas Holting, Sean Thornton, Loris, Haydog, Sadini, Necrophilin, Asuna Kirito, Facundo Vasquez, I'm the Lizard King, Josh Lundeen Tesla, Michael Mullen, Tyler Birch, Powers Presley, Logan Thorne, Conspiracy, Orcswolf, Average Gamer 419, Escape, and Vacuous Bacchus. I have no idea how you say that name, but that's a great name. Thank you all for supporting this series. Thank you for making it possible in the first place. And as well, the same goes to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Euphrates, Jimmy, Quasar Fox, Jack Allen, Gabriel Van Der, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, Euron DeVries, Don Connie 217, Zach McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Will Wade, Chris, Sir Thor the Swede, The Sage, Acero, Nick, Fraser Brennan, Kevin Saunders, Betimus Max, The Insane Pickle, Adam Person, Igor Kozak, Haji Dumar, Noah Gallimore, Panther Pearl, and Alpha Scuff.